Hey guys, Ketan again. Today we're solving another problem from the beginner level of CodeChef, and we're doing it in C++. And the problem we're solving is small factorial. This is not the same as small factorials, and both are different, but well, they're both computing factorials. Uh, I'm just doing them so that I cover all the problems. And the problem code is FLOW018. Now, write a program to find the factorial value of any number entered by the user. It's very straightforward. We take the test cases, and in each test case we are given a number n, and we have to find the factorial of n, right? So let me talk about what a factorial is first, and then let's jump into the code. Now, factorial of some number, let's say 5, is equals to 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, right? We have to multiply it by decrementing 1 each time until it goes till 1, right? If it is 6, it is 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 1, right? It's as simple as that. That's factorial of n, right? So we have the test case loop here. Now we are just taking n value. So let's say n, and then let's take it in. Now we have to find the factorial. It's very simple. We can have a variable called answer, and it is 1. Let's say it's 1 for now, and let's put it as while n is greater than 0, answer into equals to n, right? And then n minus minus, right? So let's say in the case of 5, n will be 5 first, and answer is 1. It will be multiplied with 5, and then n is 4 now, right? And 4 is still greater than 0, so we multiply answer with 4, and then we decrement it to 3. Then this is 3, we multiply it with 3, this is 2, and then this is 2, we multiply it with 2, and then this is 1. It is still greater than 0, so this is 1, and we multiply it with 1, right? And now it is 0. So since it is not greater than 0 anymore, the while loop breaks. So all we need to output right now is this, right? We are multiplying with 1 in the end and in the starting, but it won't matter because it doesn't change the result, right? So we just output the answer. Okay, that's it. So when we run this with the given input, we should get 6, 24 and 120. Right, that's exactly what we get. Okay, and the time complexity, okay, let me submit this and talk about time complexity and space complexity. The time complexity is well, order of n, because we are looping through it n number of times, right? We are decrementing 1 each time, and we are looping through it n number of times. And the space complexity is order of 1, because we don't have any array or any collection of any sort, like a linked list or a stack or anything that is storing any values. So since there are only constant number of variables storing the values, the space complexity is also order of 1, right? So that's it. Thank you for watching. Share it with your friends, hit the like button if you liked it, and subscribe.